Hello, and welcome to this exciting tutorial video on how to take photographs of your artwork. This is going to be an important part of this school year since we're virtual. This will help with both uploading your assignments and with creating a digital portfolio. There are a few things to keep in mind when we are photographing our artwork. Number one, we want to see the artwork. That means we see the entire artwork, filling the frame, the right exposure, and it looks good. You don't want it to be crooked, you don't want it to be at a weird angle, you don't want it to be too dark, too bright, or strange colors. A lot of these things can be fixed with an app, but you want to try and get it as close to right as you can without a whole lot of extra effort. Today we're going to go through one simple method that I personally like for photographing your artwork. Let's give it a shot. Today we're going to be photographing this piece of artwork. The best way to photograph artwork is hanging on a vertical surface. That way you have less of a chance that the light's going to be coming from above and casting a shadow on your artwork, like we usually experience in the classroom. Here we go. First, find yourself some tape. If you have Scotch tape in your house, like the stuff you wrap presents with, great, that's perfect. If all you have is this crazy packing tape, make small pieces of tape, put it on your clothes first, like a cotton t-shirt. Just put it on and then rip it off. Then you'll be able to use it without harming your artwork. What we're going to do is we're going to take pieces of tape and we're going to make little loops that we'll put in each corner of the artwork before we hang it on the wall. This is probably enough tape. We're just going to take it and we're going to loop it back on itself like this. And we're going to place it in the corner of the artwork. You want to get it as close to the corner as you can without overlapping the edges. You're going to do this on all four corners. Alright, next, once you have tape in all four corners, you're going to put it on the wall. That was easy. Next, you're going to photograph your artwork. I'm going to demonstrate using an iPad because that's what you guys have. If you have a Chromebook, it's probably a similar process, and you may just need to move the computer a different direction in order to get the picture just right. Or you can take the picture with the computer in a normal orientation and then just crop it later. Not a big deal. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the camera app, and on its standard setting, we're going to see what it looks like. And we can see as we get closer, there's a bit of a shadow because I have a light for my video. As you can see now, all I have is natural light coming in from the window. You'll notice that the light is coming in from here, from the side of the image. That makes it harder for me to cast shadows with myself as I take the picture. Here we go. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to get as close as I can. Notice how I'm filling the frame. And I'm making sure that it gets even with each of the edges, and I'm moving it this way and this way to make sure it's as square as possible. Use the grid lines to make sure. I'm going to get as close as possible. Hold still. 1, 2, 3. The normal setting should be just fine. In case it's not, you might have to tap on some area of the image. Notice it gets darker or lighter based on where I tap. You can see that I've gotten mostly close to where I want to be. The colors are good, the exposure is good, and we can see the entire image. If I want to crop in, I can and get all the way to the edges. Cropping off a tiny bit of the edges isn't such a big deal as long as you've taken the picture well. Alright, now that I've taken my final image, you can see that it's a little bit off center and a little bit far away. We're going to take a moment and we're going to crop it in. So we're going to click on our image and we're going to hit Edit. Once we're in the edit mode, we're going to hit the crop button. We're going to take the corner. We're going to take the bottom and move it up. Take the sides and move it in. You can go right to the edges. If there's a little bit of the background showing, that's perfectly fine. Okay. I'm going to hit done. And now we can see the final image. You can see a little bit of the green background behind it, but that's close enough to submit. If you get to here, you're doing all right. This is your goal. Now that we've looked at how to take the picture, crop the picture, all that's left is to turn it in. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey of taking photos of your art. Make sure to put all of these methods into practice when you take pictures of your art. Keep creating, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.